when you wanna mind the kind of give it hope when they down and out. Dig a hole so deep, ain't no climbing out.
Yeah, I hear him talking reckless. I won't even stress. Just kill him softly with my press. Won't even address. They say it's lonely at the top, but this the best. Don't you see me out here shining better flex? I hear him talking reckless. I won't even stress. Just kill him softly with my press. Won't even address. They say it's lonely at the top, this the best. And even if we die today, don't live forever. Live forever.
Hello, everyone. I'm Larry Ridley. You're tuned into the NFL on EA Sports. The race is on for playoff spots, and a look now on how things are shaping up in the NFC. These teams battling for the best possible seeds as we head toward Wild Card Weekend. Should be an exciting finish to the regular season. It's the Rams going up against the Giants.
All right, Larry, thanks. We are across the Hudson from Midtown Manhattan at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford, New Jersey. This crowd a few minutes ago stirred into action at the side of their men in blue emerging from the MetLife tunnels. We're set to go as the Giants get ready to match up with the Los Angeles Rams. Now a play fake here on first down. He's going to get this one out to his fullback. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. He'll get a couple yards on that one, and that'll make it a second down.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start, getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
He's got the hook up to Odell Beckham. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. It's a gain of 13 for number 13, and it gives him a first down. First down and 10 now for the offensive group. Now a first carry here for Shane Vereen. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Well, if the coaching staff's doing a good job upstairs, they'll file away what they just saw from the defense right there. They sold out to stop that running play. I'd say keep that in mind. They want to try that again. Go play action, hit them over the top.
So 2nd and 9, the defense looking to put them in a bad spot here. They'll run again with Vereen. And he's going to be run over. Hit hard as he'll be marked down right near midfield. Give him 3 yards, and now they're left needing a conversion here on 3rd and 6. And the defense searches for one more stop here after the run on 2nd down. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
This defense is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. It came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
The punter wing is on as he sends this one away. Now Austin. And he is going to be knocked flat on his back. Oh, a big hit. And just a 30-yard punt that time. And the Rams will go on offense here with a 1st and 10. First down, it's gone. And he's got his receiver. That's Sammy Watkins. And they're going to get this one all the way out across the 45. A good pickup there, 26 yards. They run. It's Gurley. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Let's talk a little football 101 here, because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on 1st down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
Counting down toward the midway point in quarter 1. Now on 2nd down, this is Gurley. And this carry not as productive. He's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4. 3rd and 4. They go play action with Gurley. Now gone. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down.
I don't think either one of us is surprised about who they just targeted on that one. I mean, they're going to try and get to him as much as possible. Off to a nice start, but unable to haul that one in.
Yeah, already looked his way a couple of times on this opening drive. Can't connect there. On is the punter, Hecker, as he gets this one away. And this is going to carry well into the end zone for a touchback. Here's the Giant offense now as they get ready to take over here. The crowd may be losing just a little bit of the edge after back-to-back punts.
They want some big plays. They want to see some offense. They want to see somebody break away, whether it's through the air or on the ground. Now it'll be interesting to see where the patience is on both sides. Each head coach, can you hang in there and not try and force something that could put your team in some jeopardy?
Evan Ingram was the intended target, and that'll bring up 2nd down. And that's twice now already in this first quarter that he's been able to knock a ball away.
They're going to need that from him and plenty more if they want to slow down this passing game. Thus far, though, he's been a ball magnet.
So the incomplete pass brings up 2nd down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he stopped immediately there. Call it no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a 3rd down. And when you're running the football, one thing you don't want to see is a big boy coming up there and swallow you whole in those D tackles and nose tackles.
No, you're actually counting on your big boys to protect you from them. But on that play, the defensive tackle had the leverage, and he won the battle. No gain, correct?
No gain. A free 5 yards as the defense jumps.
I know it's an anticipation game for them, but it's also a reaction game, and they reacted poorly on that one.
And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively.
Here we go. Green, 39. Green, Detroit.
Webb now from the gun. And Ingram holds it in. And his He's going to get to the 31, enough for the first down. It's a pickup of 6 and good enough to move the chains. Fresh set of downs here. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be tackled at about the 35. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down. We haven't seen much from him running the football here in this first quarter.
No, you're right about that. We haven't seen much of him at all so far. They've stacked him up pretty well. But when you're trying to run the football, sometimes you got to play the long game. Keep handing it to him, and some of those runs that aren't working now, they turn into 6, 7, 8, and maybe more later on.
And they're 6 yards away from picking up the first here on second down. Now a carry here for Orleans Darkwa. And this defense not giving him anything there. Maybe a yard up to the 36.
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense and they can add up as the game goes along. You control the clock, you control the ball, and that way you often control the game.
So they run it on second down. Now let's see what third down brings here for the offense. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get this up to about the 38-yard line. Just a 2-yard pickup, and that should necessitate a call for the punt team here on fourth down.
Well, this was just simply excellent defense. On this third down, they had to be alert for the possibility of a pass, but that didn't stop them at all from understanding what was going on when they decided to run the football, and they just swarmed and stuffed them for almost no gain.
A first-half update now from Philadelphia, and the Eagles out in front early. Remember to keep an eye on the ticker, of course, at the bottom of your screen for updates on that game and others around the NFL. He'll get off a fairly short kick here as this is toward the sideline. And this one will not be returnable as it sails out of bounds. Back live now to begin the second quarter with Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin. It's the Rams with a football to get us going as they take over following the punt with a 1st and 10. They'll start out on the ground with Gurley. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. Second down. And he had a nice play there from his free safety position to hold him to nothing.
And, Brandon, remember when the free safety was always back away from the line of scrimmage?
That's changed.
That changed in a big way. The way we see it now, they're almost mirrors between the free safety and the strong safety. One will be up, one will be back, or sometimes both will be in the same spot. On that play, the free safety was there, no gain.
On second down, here's Gone. He's going to fire one deep open. Looking for Watkins, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Andrew Adams. And this one will be returned to right around the 38-yard line.
The good old cover 3 defense, partner. When you start playing football as a safety, that's the first thing you're taught. Middle of the field, be as deep as the deepest receiver in any zone, and break on the football when it's thrown and pick it off, just as we saw there.
And they'll start this drive with very good field position. Now a first down throw. Webb. And the Reds got it. They bring him down. Aaron Donald in there to get him, and that's sack number 8 for him on the year. Well, they were coming out of the 4-3 defensively. Pressure coming off that right side from the DN.
And that's the blind side of most quarterbacks. If you're right-handed, that's the side you don't see quite as well. And that's why you rely on your left tackle, maybe your highest-paid offensive lineman, to take care of you. In this situation, that didn't happen.
To throw on second down, here's Webb. This complete to Josh Howe. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line. A good pick up there of 20 yards. And that's one of his advantages of a passer, is it not? With his height, setting back there in the pocket, firing it over the middle, he can really see everything clearly.
It is, and I know that other quarterbacks get it done different ways, all right? You don't have to be his height to make a great play, but what he does is he takes away having to make...
And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Aaron Donald in there to get him for sack number 9 now on the year. Second down, Webb dancing to his left, and he'll go down at the 28. Give him 7 there on the tuck and run, and they're in better shape now for third.
Well, he did a nice job keeping his eyes downfield, waiting for someone to get open. But once the pressure forced his eyes down to see the rush, it was time to make a break for it.
The Giants on third down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 16. Out of the gun, it's Webb. To Vereen, out in the flat. They pick up 10, but it'll still lead to a 4th down.
That's certainly playing down in distance very well by the defense, isn't it? Take whatever you want underneath, by all means.
And the 11-year veteran bangs it through. And the Giants are off now to a 3-0 lead. And we were scoreless up until this point in the second quarter. Now we finally have a little action.
Let's see where this action takes us. First quarter, no points at all. Now we've got our first score of the game. Well, does that signal that we're going to get more as we go along? Or will it revert back to what we saw in the beginning of the game?
Reminder later tonight, a good one down in Miami. It'll be the Raiders and the Dolphins. A lot of playoff history between those two in the 70s.
Yeah, there sure is.
And then tomorrow night, we wrap up Week 9, the unofficial halfway point of the season with the Lions and Packers from Lambeau. Gurley. And he gets this one just shy of the 40 to mark him down at the 39. A really nice pickup of 14 yards, and it moves the sticks. Gurley again here on first down. Nowhere to go that time. He maybe got a yard up to the 40.
Nice job by that defensive front there to hold him to a short gain on first down. Well played, I must say.
Yeah, only getting 1 yard. There was no room to run. Goff turns and gives to Gurley. Breaks the tackle. He's got room to run. And he's able to get it all the way down to the 20. A big hitter. That one goes for 40 yards. And a nice little broken tackle run there by Todd Gurley, the 10th pick in the 2015 draft.
And that's what you get with him. That full package of speed, power, able to catch the ball out of the backfield. Many people doubted him coming out because of the knee injury in college. They're seeing the full Todd Gurley now, and it hurts.
On On the direct snap, this is Gurley. They'll run. This is Brown. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be second down.
So if I'm an offensive coordinator, there's one thing that I know for sure. This is one of the top 5 teams in the NFL against the run. So when I look at my playlist, I'm probably thinking about throwing it.
Two minutes remain here in the first half. We're back to East Rutherford, but first this timeout. They'll try the air now with Gone. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. Open space inside the 10. And he's going to be out of bounds down inside the 5 at the 4. That's good for 21 yards and a first down.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker or maybe a defensive end dropping out in a zone blitz, he's going to win that battle just about every time.
And he'll keep working toward that end zone as he's down to about the 2-yard line. Only a yard that time, second and goal. Looking at this now, you got a couple more cracks here this close. Sneak it?
I don't think you even go into a huddle. Just line up, snap it, and fall in behind those guys into the end zone.
Looks like the defense in press coverage here. And now it's second and goal. They'll try and push it in with Gurley. And I think they stopped him again. They did at the 1-yard line. And now the Giants, they get the officials' attention and take another timeout. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Another shot here from the 2 as they come up on 3rd and goal. They come out here in the I. 3rd and goal, Gurley. That is not going to be any help as they dump him behind the line of scrimmage. And play is stopped here. Timeout. It's the defense calling the timeout here. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. And Zerline's kick is good. And that will tie us at 3-3. So 3 drives now for this offense, and that field goal gives them their first 3 points.
Yeah, as an offensive coordinator, if you're averaging a point a drive, you're in the wrong line of work. But in his defense, this has been a stifling defense so far. So they've got to start finding a way to unlock them as this game goes on.
Around the NFL, they're in the 2nd in Philly. The Broncos have taken the early lead. I have a feeling that one's going to stay tight throughout. We'll continue to monitor. First down, it's Webb. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked up by Nickel Roby-Coleman. And they're already in the red zone. The 18-yard line is where they take over. And the Rams now coming out on the field. And, Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left.
More football.
We're only in November. But they would be a wild card team. And that's great. They'd be in the playoffs, but you know they're trying to bump up to be one of those division leaders.
That guarantees you at least one home game in the playoffs, and that's what you're really seeking. But there also isn't much margin for error for this team, right? Because right where they're sitting, A 2-game losing streak could have them out of the playoffs, so they've got to make sure they continue to keep the momentum going.
Absolutely. There's some sharks smelling blood in the water behind them. Another carry now for Gurley. And he's brought down. It's a 10-yard gain there, and it sets him up now 1st and goal.
What we're seeing from the defense here is a group of guys bearing down, trying to help out their quarterback after he threw an interception. Good stops on the first 2 downs. It brings up a key 3rd down.
And they'll turn to the power game to try to get in. And he takes it across for a Rams touchdown. It's the fullback. His first touchdown on the year. And the Rams are in for 6. Oh, I was just about to say he hadn't missed an extra point all season, but there it is. His first miss, no good. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. Now we've got a giant player here slow to get up after that last play. We'll get an update when we return to MetLife Stadium. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Buying time to his left. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down.
Now, that was not a bad scramble there on 1st down. He didn't force it, nor did he throw it away. He was able to take off, and now he made it a very manageable 2nd and short.
Webb. And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. And okay, so much for our halftime break. Apparently we're going to get right back to it. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards, up to the 27-yard line. So now here are the Rams as their offense comes back out. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had an ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show him one thing, hit him with something else.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. They give him 14 yards that time and a fresh set of downs. So the run gets them the first, and now they operate with a fresh set of downs. Again, they run with Gurley. And not much room to operate as he'll get this up only to about the 41. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. See if they stay on the ground for 2nd down. Goff will hand this one to Gurley. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. Call that a loss of 5 yards on the play. And that'll force upon him a 3rd and 14.